Here's a tutorial on how I do my curly haircuts at home. So the bangs are pretty grown out and a lot of my layers are grown out as well. The areas aren't curling as nicely. All signs that I need a trim. I also washed my hair 2 days ago, so the fact that it's not lasting as long, also a really big sign for me. I'm trying to save a couple bucks before my trip, so we're gonna do it at home, which I haven't done in over a year. So let's do this together. First things first, I'm going to separate my bangs, taking like ½ an inch right to where my ear is. Put this back here. Same thing on this side. So I'm going to be doing the front framing pieces and the length on dry hair because I want to see where these areas are going to hit when they're dry rather than doing when they're wet and then them shrinking up a lot. I'm going to start with these two front pieces and how short I want them to be. I always get so scared before I do this. You just cut right into that S. I'm not stretching it, I'm not doing anything, I'm just like that. That's short, but that's okay. I know it's needed. Same thing on this side. Yeah, they're pretty even. So the next pieces for me, the ones right beside these shortest pieces, are always very awkward because they don't come right here. They actually come from a little bit above. I'm going to separate so it's the pieces right here, and then I'm going to kind of bring this to be the same length as that. And then on this side, as you can see, this one, this piece back here always comes forward, so I need to be careful lengthwise with that. So I just want this on an angle, and if this is where the first piece is falling, I want this to be a little longer, and I'm going to cut it on a bit of an angle. So I'm just gonna go on the angle this way a bit. I'm gonna do a little check. Yep, they're just about even. This piece that loves to come down, on this side it comes down in front of that piece, this side it comes down behind that piece. We're gonna make her a little longer on a bit of an angle. All right, I already feel better. So with the rest of this, I'm going to kind of make it face framing and have it feel kind of connected with the bangs a little so it doesn't feel like and then the rest being too dragged. I'm just going to take like 1 inch sections. So I'm just gonna brush it out. So if the bangs are falling here, I don't need it to come right up to where the bangs are. I'm gonna just drag it down just a tiny bit. You can kind of see how like fluffy and undefined that is. So I'm just going to, this is always a nerve-wracking part, eh? And we went for it. Okay, no going back now. No going back now. So that's where we are there. And again, I'm gonna just drag her down a little, do a little angled cut as well. These scissors are great. I just bought these from Amazon and I love them. Oh, I can already feel how much better that's gonna be. Now that the front is done and I kind of know my angles, I'm going to do the length, which I'm terrified about. I really wanted Adam to help me. Didn't get a chance last night, and here we are, okay? Look at the length for me right now. It's not bad, but you can see again a lot of the layers. It's kind of flat. A lot of the pieces are just not curling nicely. So I kind of want to take maybe like 1 inch, which isn't that much, but I'm still scared. Anything at home, I'm scared. In order for me to do that as even as possible, part my hair directly down the middle. So taking a look at it when I bring the two sides to the front, it's sitting here right now, and I kind of want it to sit like here instead, so just a little bit higher. I'm going to try to separate the top layers from the actual length. Like this is all length. if I put this on top, it's not adding to the length, you see? So this part, please feel free to have someone help you with this at home. The length is really important. I'm just going straight across because that kind of helps add a little bit of fullness. At the bottom, I don't like when it looks sparse. I think we're gonna take about that much. Maybe like 2 inches or 1.5 inches. I feel like it needs it. Oh my God, I don't have time for this. Yeah, we're doing it. Okay, and I'm going for it right now. Right now. Make sure that the hair is kind of loose. Don't pull it down. Make sure that it's just kind of sitting where it is and just kind of grasp where it needs to be. And I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh my God, I'm doing it. Yeah, it needed it. Okay, now both sides are cut. They're kind of sitting right where I want them to be. Quick back check, see how even it is. It looks pretty even to me. In order to cut, I need to add something that's going to give my hair good slip. I'm going to add a hair mask so that it is nice and hydrated and I'm getting good slip the entire time. So I'm just going to clip off one side. I'm going to work in 1-inch sections going back. We've already done the face framing pieces, so I'm going to start from here. So I'm separating the front framing pieces. I don't need to cut that anymore. Now I've taken my 1-inch section and I'm just going to work in 3 layers down. So I'm going to split once, split twice, and that's it. Kind of like from the arch of my eyebrow going up. I'm going to see where the shortest section is here. It's about there. That's where it kind of stops. So I'm just going to bring everything up. And I'm going to cut on a very serious angle. Next section I'm going to take, like I said, is just another small section like that. And I'm also going to take a little bit from what I just cut to blend together. I'm bringing everything to that angle and I'm going to snippety snip. I'm taking the last section again, bringing everything down. I've already cut my length, so where I want to go, which is not very far. But the front pieces was not where my length was. I'm going to separate another section, my back. The way my hair is, you can still kind of see the part from this front section and I'm keeping everything separated. If your hair is drying at all, make sure you keep a water bottle on hand. You don't want sections to dry. Otherwise, then you're going to have a very uneven haircut. Some sections you would have cut while it's wet and stretched, and some you would have cut when it is completed. And take the same kind of square from up top here. Take a piece from the front section to blend it together. Everything remains as even as possible. That's where this front section kind of stopped. So I'm going to go ahead and snip on the angle here. Then from this, see my part's still there. Make sure you keep everything nice and clean. Now I can work in a little bit of a chunk. This bottom section is length. We've already cut length, so we want to blend everything to that. Now from the top, I'm just taking a little bit so that we have it even together. Actually, I wasn't recording. Now I'm going to do the back section, break it into 3. I'm just going to twist this bottom so that it doesn't get mixed in with anything else because it's kind of harder to see from the back. And I'm just going to take this piece here to try to blend. It's not really too much. It's about the same amount that we took off from the ends is what we're kind of just bringing everything else up to. Okay, from here, my clipped off section, I'm taking another section there, and I will bring the lowest piece from what we just cut to blend out, downwards, again, overgrown curls, and that just helps there. And then the bottom should not need much, so let's see where we're at. We should be pretty even at that point. Yep, we're perfect. I'm just gonna take away some of the little scraggly pieces here. It seems so short right now, but honestly, I feel like it's what my hair needs right now. I'm gonna do a little scary test and pray that what I just did here didn't cut a lot off compared to this side when it was dry. Okay, I did cut some length. Yeah, it's literally that, which is, I think, a lot more like of the layering on top, so I think we're okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wash with the K18 Damage Shield shampoo and conditioner because I really don't want my hair to go into curl shock because that was a decent amount chopped off and I don't have that much time for it to recover before my trip. Okay, she is feeling pretty short, but I'm really excited to style it and see how it turns out. Okay, you guys, you gotta be kidding. It turned out so amazing. It's so fresh. This is definitely the length I wanted. Oh, it's so bouncy. So the only thing I might want to do a little bit is just bring a small layer up here just to kind of give me that tiny bit of lift instead of it being down. Take a small little layer at the back. Make sure it's even on both sides. If you look, it's literally the smallest piece here. And just the little lift that it needs. So I'm gonna go in on an angle, just that much, like not much at all. And just a little. And then I'll do an even smaller bit right above. A little bit more, just like that. Again, it's not much at all. Actually at the back for me, it makes a difference. Okay, that's it. Yeah, see, just that little bit of lift, it will make a big difference next wash day. I'm so obsessed. I love it.